The second year after the Muslims being persecuted fled Mecca and migrated away from it to Medina, the Battle of Badr took place. One of the right-hand men of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, Umar ibn al-Khattab, he says, the Prophet ﷺ actually showed us where those enemies of ours who had tortured us and taken from us so much would die the next day. He would walk over and kneel and place his hand somewhere on the ground and say, this is where so-and-so will die by God's will, and this is where so-and-so will die as well. Umar, the narrator, continues to say, and I swear by the one who sent Muhammad with the truth, not a single one of them fell the next day, once the battle took place, anywhere other than where the Prophet ﷺ had tapped, touched, and pointed. The Battle of Badr took place in the open lands, in the wilderness, if you will, in a vast plain, nowhere else. As a good friend of mine once said to me, if a person in a tight boxing ring or in this brutal cage fighting sport that's popular nowadays were to say, I bet that so-and-so will win, when there's only two fighters, it becomes risky. And if you were to say, so-and-so will win at this moment, in this corner, that would just be unbelievable. And so the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, is speaking about thousands of people on the battlefield, identifying that tomorrow, this particular one will fall in this particular spot in this vast expanse. This was not guesswork at play. This was God's knowledge on display.